Welcome to RUTHAND, School of Intellectual Educating Channel, producing the best intellectual.
Okay, you are welcome once again. This is RUTHAND School of Intellectual, producing the best intellectual. So this channel, we offer online tuitions and we have the physical classes. So for more information, contact on the line that is on the screen. This is RUTHAND School of Intellectual, producing the best intellectual. So let's go to our lessons today. Today we are going to look at algebra. Under algebra, there are four major questions that you can be asked. Number one, it is simplifying. Number two, it is factorizing completely, solve for x, or solve just. So we are going to look to all these questions. They are from the examination questions, so we need to solve them within less than 10 minutes. You can finish all these questions in terms of solving. So let's go to our solution. So the first question that we are going to start with, it is the first one for simplifying. So we are going to say 3x, this is question number 1, 3x plus 3y minus 3, open bracket, 4x minus 2. So 3 multiplied by, first you have to remove the brackets. So 3 multiplied by x, it will give you 3x. 3 multiplied by 3y, 3 multiplied by 3y, it will give you a 9y. Also, sorry, here it is 2, not a 3. On the question it is 2, sorry. So it will be 2x. So it will be 2x. 2 multiplied by 3x, it will give you a 6y. Negative 3 multiplied by 4x, it will give you a negative 12x. And then a negative 3 multiplied by negative 6, it will give you a positive 6, positive 6. So you are going to write terms together. 2x minus 12x plus 6y plus a 6 here. Then from there you are going to say 2x minus 12x, it will give you a negative 10x plus 6y plus 6. So that will be the end of the solution to question number 1. So a solution to question number 2, question number 2a, it is factorizing. So the question says factorize a 4x squared minus 4. So which number is common? It is a 4. Which letter is common? There is no letter which is common. So how do you find when you open bracket? What are you going to write here? So you're going to say a 4x squared divided by 4. You divide by 4, which is here. So 4 here, 4 cancels. You remain with x squared minus f4 here. F4 divided by 4 cancels, giving you a 1 here. So here you are going to say 4 open bracket x squared. So here a negative 1, you are going to put a negative 1 squared, because a 1 multiplied by 1, it will give you a 1. So it's just the same. It's just the same there. So there is no changing which I've done there. It's just the same. So you're going to say f4 open bracket. So here you're going to open a 2 square bracket. So this a 2 square bracket. So you are going to say x here, there is one x here, you're going to put 1. Here there's another x that here. So here you're going to put positive, here you're going to put a negative, here you're going to put 1, here you're going to put 1. So that will be the end of the question to question 2a. So let's go to question 2b. Question 2b says 6ax minus 4ay minus 3bx plus 2by. So under this question, if you can check, there are letters which are common, there are numbers which are, they can be common here. Also here, there are letters which they can be common. So meaning this, we are going to factorize these two. parts. So you are going to say which number is common between 6 and 4 there. So it will be 2. It will be 2. Which letter is common here? It is A. So there it will be a 2A. So a 2A, you are going to start like what we were doing here, like we are cancelling here. You are going to say 6 AX divided by 2A. So this A cancels 2 here, 1, 2 here, it will give you a 3. So you're going to say the one that is going to remain here, it will be 3x minus, you get 4y divided by a 2a. A cancels 2 here, 1, 2 here, it will give you a 2. So you remain with a 2y. So here it will be a 2y. Here you're going to say a negative. Which letter is common there? It is only B that is common there. So you are going to start again to say 3x, 3bx divided by b cancels, you remain with 3x. And then here it will be a negative here, because when you multiply negative minus multiply by negative, it will give you a positive, a positive, a positive there. So you're going to say here you say 2by, you say 2by divided by a negative a b. A b cancels, you remain with a 2y here. So here also you remain with a 2y. So if you can check, there is a numbers which are common in the bracket there. So there is 3x minus 2y. Also here there is 3x minus 2y. So you get either of these. So you say 3x minus 2y, and then you get these parts which are outside here. So you say a 2a minus b. And then that will be the end of the solution for this question. So let's go to question number 3. Question number 3a. Question number 3a says, question number 3a says, 8x minus 1 equals a 16. So here you make sure you put the bases, you make sure that the bases are equal. So you equal the bases. So the bases supposed to be equal. So how are you going to put there? So you're going to say a 2 to the power 3. So if you can say a 2 times 2 times 2, it will give you an 8. So you say 2 power 3 x minus 1 here, because this is already power there, because here if you say a 2 to the power 4. So let's try multiply by 2. So 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. So this you get back to this. So meaning the bases are the same. So you equate the base. So the bases are the same here. The bases are the same. So you say you cancel the bases. So after cancelling the bases, you say 3 open bracket x minus 1 is equal to a 4 here. A 4 there. So after that, you say 3 multiplied by x, you say 3x minus 3 multiplied by a negative 1 is negative 3 equals a 4 here. So 3x, so this one equals 4, this one goes the other side, it will be positive a 3. So 3x is equal to a 7 over 3 over 3 over 3 over 3 over 3. X is equal to a 3 into 7. 3 into 7, it will be 2 to the power 1 over 3. So that will be the end of that solution. So that solution, that question, that will be the solution. So question number B, question number B, it says 3b, it says 5 negative 3x is equal to 125. So 5 negative 3x is equal to 125. You change this, you equate the same bases as well. You make the bases equal. So it will be 3, or it will be 5 to the power a 3 there. So that when you multiply 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, 5 times 5, 25, 25 times 5, it will give you 125. So let's try to prove. Let's try to prove a 125 there. Let's try to prove a 125. Let's try to prove a 125 using this a calculator. So let's prove a 125 using the calculator. If a 125 is going to give you the same, let's say you 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5, it will give you a 125, meaning the answer that you have found it is correct. So then you are going to say you cancel the bases. So you say negative 3x is equal to a 3 over negative 3 over negative 3. X is equal to x, 3 here, there, cancels 1, 3, 1. When into 1, it will give you a negative 1. So that will be the answer for that question. So let's go to question number 4. Question number 4 says x squared minus 7x is equal to 8. So that will be a question number 4. Question number 4 says x squared is minus 7x is equal to 8. So you say uh, x squared minus 7x, this comes this side, it will be minus 8 is equal to 0. So when you reach here, you are going to find, you make sure that it is supposed to be equal to 0. So you're going to find the product, sum, and the factor. So which one is the product and which one is the factor? Which one is the sum? So you are going to say the product is when you multiply this multiplied by that. So a negative 8 multiplied by the x squared, that will be the product. So it will be a negative 8x squared. Sum, you just get what is here. So it will be negative 7x. That is a sum. You just get what is at the middle. That's sum. So, and the factors, you are going to find the numbers that you are going to multiply. When you multiply, they have to give you this. When you add, you have to get this. So what are those numbers? Pause the video and you find those numbers that are, when you multiply, you get this, and then when you add, you get this. So the numbers are negative 8x and the x. So that when you multiply x multiplied by a negative 8x, you get this, and then when you multiply by or you add 8 negative 8x plus x, it will give you a negative 7x. So these sums, this product that you have found, you are going to replace them on this middle of the sum. So let's try to say x squared, you say negative 8x, this negative 8x plus x minus, you bring down this, minus 8, and then you say equals 0. So that's how you find these numbers. Then you are going to factorize this part, which is here. These parts, you are going to factorize them. So how are you going to factorize this part? So you are going to say which number is common. There is no number which is common there. Which letter is common? It is x. So you're going to get x, open the bracket. You say there will be x minus 8, close bracket. Here plus, which number is common? There is no number is common, and then there is no letter is common, which is, you just get 1. And then you will say open bracket, x minus 8 plus is equal to 0. So if you can check, is these numbers which are there in the bracket, they are equal, they are the same. So and then you get this and this, or this, either of those, you get them. So you say x plus 1 equals, and then x minus 8, and then you say equals 8. So you say x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 8 is equal to 0. So you say x is equal to 0 minus 1, x is equal to negative 1. You are done there. Or x is equal to 8 plus 0 plus 8, you say x is equal to 8. So those are the numbers. Therefore, x is equal to negative 1, or x is equal to 8 is equal to x is equal to 8. So those are the numbers. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. This is RUTHAND School of Interaction. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are new to this channel, so subscribe to our YouTube channel, share these videos so that we touch more people, more students, more pupils in short. So please let us help us by subscribing this to this YouTube channel. This is RUTHAND School of Interaction. Call the line on the screen for more information. Thank you very much for watching RUTHAND School of Interaction, producing the best interaction. We have online tuitions and physical classes. So join us. If you want more information, contact the number that is on the screen. Thank you very much.